Oh, hey there. My name's David from Seekr. I have this new camera setup angle just to share with you why you shouldn't be rounding and why the pros don't do it and why it's hurting your game. And don't be embarrassed if you don't know what rounding is. You hear all your friends talk about it. I want to share with you in the most simple way possible. Let's get into it.
My name is David Klasser. I used to be terrible at disc golf, but after being coached by some of the best players in the world, my skills grew, and fast. Now I can hit gaps, throw farther, and make putts I didn't think possible. Along my journey, I've been able to meet some incredible people and learn what it takes to be a top athlete in my city. Am I perfect? No. But that won't stop me from trying and building a team that believes in the same mission I do. Welcome to Seekr Disc Golf and the Level Up crew.
Rounding. It's one of the biggest problems I see within the disc golf community, within my students that I teach. I go to leagues, I go to tournaments, I go to casual rounds with friends, and rounding is a big problem. It's almost like the cancer of disc golf. So what is rounding? I want to share with you in a very simple visual way so it clicks and you're like, I identify it. A lot of the reason why we can't improve in our form is because we can't identify with what's going on, right? And we're like, what the heck does this mean? And we draw so many lines, and it's called overanalysis paralysis. We draw so many lines in math, and we're like, what the heck do I do, right? So here, in a simple way, here's what disc golf rounding is. And I'm going to give you an upper top level view. I installed this camera. I don't know what I should call it. Comment down below if you have an idea for what this camera is called up here. The Sky View, Seekr Sky View. That might be pretty cool. Let's go to the Seekr Sky View. And I have these cones set up. This is what it looks like to round right here. You go around your body. The disc has to come over here. And as you throw, it's not going this way. Impossible to come this way. It has to go around to be able to throw, to get it to go its intended direction, right? And you can kind of see this curve. It's almost like a mini rainbow effect around here. That's why they call it rounding, because it's around your body. It's going around. So if I were to sit here, and this is my stance, and I go like that, you can see just how bad that was rounding. And none of the pros do this. Absolutely, they do not. Now, I'm not saying you can't get good, decently good, with identifying and rounding, right? But it's going to stunt your growth. You're going to hit a wall with distance and accuracy. Rounding is bad for nose angle control, distance, accuracy, flight, tilt, right? If you're going anhyzer, straight. This is really bad. So let's check it out again, right? You're coming back. A lot of people come back. They come here, and they do this. They go here, and they do this, right? You can kind of have this type of thing where you go out away from your body, right? And you go like that. Or you can come in to your body. I see a lot of people do that. Now, what's the solution for rounding? How do you knock it out? How do you defeat this cancer? How do you destroy it? How do you work it out of your body? Well, let me share with you how to do it. I've got a drill and I've got a visual of what it looks like to not round with these cones. This is what it looks like to eliminate rounding. The disc follows more in a straight line. Now, that's not exactly true. The disc actually doesn't follow in a completely straight line. That's actually impossible because your hand and body gets in the way and you'll be following through at the wrong angle. You'll kind of be, going like this when you follow through. It actually kind of goes straight in and out, and I'll share that line with you in a second, but I want this to get in your mind that this is what the disc path looks like, more or less. It's more of a straight line. So if I'm in my stance right here, I'm not riding a skateboard. I'm more staggered, right? Front foot out in front of front foot out in front of this back leg. As I come and I rotate with my shoulders and my hips, I extend with my elbow. I'm here to here. And then I come straight back in and I follow through. You can see that nowhere is my disc coming behind me. And that's what the pros do. Watch Macbeth, watch Drew Gibson, watch Joel Freeman, Watch Isaac Robinson. They all come out, they extend out with their elbow. And you'll kind of notice and you'll think, well, doesn't some of the pros round? Paul McBeth, he really rotates through. And yes, at this point, as he turns, he's rounding, you can see. But guess what? He doesn't end there. He extends out with his elbow. Out, and then comes through. If all the pros, and you see a lot, Casey White, like they really come in like this. Simon, they come in like this. But at the last moment, they extend out, which meets up with that line. Out, through. I interviewed Holland Handley. You can watch that video. And we talk about how to break down your backhand form. And she mentioned that rounding is indeed one of the biggest problems we see in disc golf and how she overcame it, right? It's really out in that little flick, and it's that looseness. Boom, right? Here's another one. And you can tell the disc actually doesn't follow in a straight exactly path, right? It comes here, it goes in a little bit, comes in a little bit, and then out. But for the most part, it is a straight line. Now check out this overhand view. This is a little bit more accurate, and players more like Holland and Drew Gibson, they actually throw like this. It's actually almost like a V period. It's almost like a V formation. Out and in. Out and then in. Right? Many ways to do that. So how do you get rid of rounding? How do you get more of this V pattern? How do you get more of the straight line pattern? Let me share with you a drill that's really helped me and the students I teach. You're gonna get a broom because we're gonna clean up your game. We're gonna knock this rounding out of the park. We're gonna defeat this cancer. So what I want you to do is take a broom, get in your stance, and if you can draw a line with anything like this, that would be the best part. So you visually see it, but you can also visually see it with this broom handle. Take this, sit this down like so. Get in your power pocket. And what I want you to do is make sure you go out and in. Practice doing this all day, out and in. And you'll see the pole is staying straight up and down. From the side view here on the side, it's not tilting like this, nor is it tilting like this. I know if I'm doing it wrong if I come here. Because now you can see on the angle, it's slightly tilted at a 15-degree angle. And here, it's actually more of a 35-degree angle. I want this to only move back and forth on a swivel here. And then from this angle, I want it to stay straight up and down. I don't want any leaning back and forth this way, right? So here to here and back and forth. You'll know if you're coming over here, right? You'll feel that. You feel the weight coming down. You don't want to feel that weight. You can feel the weight of the broom. You can also practice going out like this way. That is better too, going out this way. This is a good weight. This is a bad weight. You can practice going out here and here if you want to over-exaggerate coming out and in, or just straight back. And you can kind of feel the broom come up on its end, just kind of balance there, right? Here to here. And that helps you with the power pocket as well. If you do that over and over and over and over again, you will knock this rounding out of the park. Hey, if you enjoyed this training, please sign up for our 60-day training program, Seekr Disc Golf, S-E-E-K-R Disc Golf. It is the #1 disc golf program. We have hundreds and hundreds of members that go through this program step by step, 60 days. It builds upon each other. And if you want to get insanely good at disc golf, you need to check out Seekr Disc Golf Training Program. Go to seekrdiscgolf.com. Thanks so much for watching. Big thumbs up if you enjoy this video.
Fresh.